All right, hey, I just wanted to say to everybody, I really like what I'm seeing from all of you in terms of skill. You guys are drawing better than a lot of other students I've had in the past, and everyone's all but one have turned in their work. So I'll just make a couple comments. Um, Ryan, clean yours up so that you don't get the smudges because it looks like I can see through to the other side of your paper. So if you just increase the contrast, and that would be just like this. So copy your image, go into Photoshop, Control, create. So here you would just apply contrast to it. Let me turn myself off. This is the down here is the adjustment, but I'm just gonna hit Control U. Oh no, sorry. I like Control L levels for this kind of thing, especially when scanning. You just drag it just a little bit and it makes all your smudges go away. Okay? All right. So that's for Ryan, and for Caitlin is the main one. What was I doing? Where was I? Okay, go back to this one. Go back up to Caitlin. I'm gonna do a quick trick on yours so that the quick lighting trick, and I'm just going to paste your image here. And I think most of you know the trick. You want to make sure that the drawing is set to multiply, and then you have a layer beneath it. And I'll just label it for the sake of simplicity. I'll call this drawing, and I'll call this color. And the color goes underneath the drawing, and the drawing is set to multiply because when it's here it's normal. So when you have color down below, and I'm just going to fill this with color, Alt delete, Option delete, Control. Oh, why is it not doing anything? Alt delete, Option delete. Fills in this color, and when it's multiply, oh, it's on normal. Well, it's on normal, you can't see the color beneath, but multiply makes it transparent. You can try different variations of all the different types of settings to see which ones you like, but multiply generally does the trick. You can also do a gradient, and I have these two colors picked out. So if I switch to the gradient tool and drag, I've already got this set to radial, but you can kind of move it around. Like maybe you want the focus over here or maybe over here. You know, that's another way to control your lighting. And another trick is to apply what's called a caustic lighting effect. And what I'm going to do is I want it to be on the sharks, not on the background. Now, when I am on the drawing and I choose the magic wand tool and I pick outside of the sharks, it picks everything within the shark, you know, and that's not necessarily what we want. Like if I click on here, you can see the parts, it's not all filled in. So what you do is Command deselect D or Control D will deselect. Change the tolerance on the magic wand to 1 and then pick outside, and now it picks mostly the outside but leaves the sharks alone. So if you hit the quick mask, you can see the parts that are picked. Just one quick note, by default the quick mask is red. I like it to be green, and I like to work in the selected areas. So when that's on, I can see the parts that are picked. So it's picked the outside of the shark, right? But we want the sharks themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control I, Command I to just have the sharks in green. So this is the part that I'm working on in green. Okay? I'm going to unselect that and just leave the magic ants, the marching ants rather. And then I'm going to go over back to the browser, and And I did a search earlier for caustic lighting, and I came across this one. And I opened that up in a new window. I'm going to hit copy image, go back to Photoshop, and I'm not going to hit paste. I'm going to hit edit, paste special, paste into. So now it pastes the effect on top of where the sharks are. It's not quite exactly what I wanted, so I'm going to stretch it out. Control T to transform, Command T, and I'm just going to pull that up and squeeze it in. I'm holding down the Shift key to do this, to change the thing, because I want the whole lighting just on top of the sharks here. But it's covering up the sharks, so again, go back to transform and choose multiply, or just keep moving your arrow key up and down until you see a lighting effect that you like. Like this one's not bad. Overlay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the opacity slider right here and bring it down so it's not so extreme. But there you go, quick lighting on the sharks. If you want to distort it a little more because it's flat, you can go to Edit, Transform, Warp, and that'll enable you to move the lighting on the sharks around a little bit. So if you wanted to, you could select just the top part of the shark and move the lighting there, but you'll see a seam if you don't select the whole thing. So you just keep kind of tweaking it until it looks good. Okay? I hope that's helpful. Yeah, everybody else has pretty much normal drawings to color. This one I just did just so that you'd have a little bit of unique lighting compared to everyone else's. All right, good luck, you guys.